Thabo Mbeki's remarks on the Government of National Unity, GNU, and its implications have engulfed former South African President Jacob Zuma in yet another controversy. Before we continue, please kindly subscribe to our channel, turn on the notification bell so as to get all our updates. The problem started when former President Mbeki publicly questioned Zuma's administration's governance, especially when it came to debates over whether or not South Africa should adopt GNU. According to Mbeki's comments, the Zuma administration had a detrimental long-term effect as it was unable to bring the nation together and efficiently manage the economy. In response to Mbeki's remarks, a great deal of discussion has been generated, with many South Africans expressing their opinions on the need of a GNU or other forms of alternative government to deal with the nation's persistent problems, which include political instability, economic decline, and corruption. Mbeki's remarks, according to Zuma's detractors, draw attention to more profound splits within the African National Congress, ANC, and cast doubt on the president's judgment and management of state institutions in particular. Supporters of Zuma, on the other hand, have retaliated, charging that Mbeki is destroying the previous president's legacy and inciting needless political conflict. Some contend that Mbeki's position is indicative of a larger ANC factional conflict, in which influential members continue to disagree over the party's and the nation's course. Allies of Zuma, such as those in the Radical Economic Transformation (RET) movement, insist that Zuma's policies were intended to empower the disenfranchised majority and that he was the target of political opponents. Mbeki made these remarks at a time when South Africa is dealing with a number of socio-economic challenges, and the concept of a GNU has drawn interest in some quarters as a potential remedy for concerns with government. Many, however, are still dubious because they see it as an indication of more profound political division. Zuma's standing inside the ANC and in South African politics becomes more complicated as the debate rages on and his image continues to suffer. Recently, political analyst Nathi Sithole gained notoriety for openly disparaging the influence of former South African President Thabo Mbeki on the ANC and national politics in general. Seen as a bitter old man who had ascended the political ladder behind his father's name, Sithole was a vocal opponent of Mbeki's influence, legacy, and authority. Sithole has been a contentious figure in South African politics for a long time, and his comments demonstrate his frustration with Mbeki. Mbeki served as South Africa's second president after the end of apartheid from 1999 to 2008. He's well known for his thoughtful approach to governance and his divisive opinions on HIV, AIDS, and other issues. Even though Mbeki accomplished a lot for the ANC, Sithole argues that his achievements are undervalued because of the perception that he lacked a genuine base of support. How many people still give Thabo Mbeki a fair shake? Sithole asked. He has always had a small base of support inside the ANC, and it still is. Mbeki departs the country and the ANC in total chaos. He's just an old, resentful guy who went so far as to become an ANC member by using his father's name. These remarks are indicative of a wider ANC discourse tendency that often casts doubt on Mbeki's long-term effects. While some saw Mbeki as a visionary leader who was crucial to South Africa's economic success and the advancement of the African Renaissance, others, like Sithole, are more critical of the former president, claiming that he was aloof and disconnected from the party's grassroots throughout his term. Sithole's comments serve to emphasize even more the challenges Mbeki has had in maintaining his relevance in a volatile political environment. Since his removal from office in 2008, Mbeki has stayed out of politics and focused on a variety of diplomatic and academic endeavors. His sporadic ventures into politics, which are usually marked by sharp attacks of the ruling party, continue to elicit conflicting responses. The relevance of Mbeki's life will probably continue to be debated as long as the African National Congress, ANC, is still split and coping with the fallout from its former leaders. Despite the uproar surrounding Sithole's remarks, they are a poignant reminder of the complex and much debated legacy of a shadowy political figure in South Africa. There is still much debate among many, both inside and outside the ANC, on whether Mbeki's accomplishments will be seen as fundamental or flawed.